What's going on, beautiful people? It's your host, Ghostface here. And what I got for y'all today is a video that's been circling around about a young lady's wife, right? I mean, a young man's wife. Comedian Akaash Singh, or I forgot how to say his name. But his wife is in the spotlight because of the things that she has said out her mouth, right? When you have a partner and you guys have a special relationship, there's going to be quirky things that only you two get. But there's also going to be things that people see that the other partner does not want to see or that he's totally blind to. She is a gold digger. I believe she is a liar. I believe she is manipulative. But saying all this, if, if she happens to be a real wife, we just need to back off. We just need to back off. Let's go.
So a lot of you guys have been sending me messages about this Indian comedian called Akaash Singh, the guy at the top here, because apparently his
Akaash
wife is
Singh.
being a complete donut. She's embarrassing him online. She's made this podcast where she's just talking a bunch of shit and making him look like an idiot, basically. And what makes it worse is Fresh and Fit were on the podcast, I don't know, 2-3 years ago, and he was basically saying that everything they say is a bunch of shit. Some of the things they say is a bunch of shit, but some of the things are true, and I think they're coming true for him right now.
What I find corny is my preference is not my women. Now, I thought it was I'm not dating my women, period, which is the corniest human being outside of a criminal to me, period.
Akash only
Criminal.
dates brown. Akash has been with one girl in his life who is his wife.
That's my wife. That's an
So
Indian
this
woman.
is
that was
like
important to
loyal
me.
through and through.
You guys have established yourselves as role models from simps to pimps, which is another motto I find kind of corny, but I looked into what you guys are about. And a lot of the shit is just childish, which is fine if you want to be funny. If you're going to paint yourself as life coaches and then say, like, my preference is, which is honestly bullshit. It is, I don't want to date black girls. That's the way every black dude that white girls says it.
Now, there are some beautiful, beautiful black women out there. But if you're dating outside of your waist for a fetish, it's never gonna work out. If you dating someone because you feel that the other side has a different type of love, there you go.
I've dated black girls in my life. All right, bro. Who the fuck hasn't except me? You know what I mean? Everybody's gonna dabble in everything. It is the mentality that I have an issue with. And a lot of stuff you guys say in general, I think is stuff that's kind of childish. I saw a clip where you were like, oh, the nuclear family's falling apart. What do? I don't get married. Just don't get married. You're actually trying to help men, or you talking to incels who are 18 years old? That's some shit you say to college. I'm gonna turn you from a simp to a pimp. All right, bro. Can we grow up?
I mean, yeah, that is kind of corny. I'm going to turn you from a simp to a pimp. But the thing is, a guy
Give him
that's
that.
only being with one woman is unlikely to really understand women. He thinks he's got it all figured out because he's met this Indian woman and they're married, and he thinks it's going to be the exact same as his parents. It's not, because women have changed. So let's go and see what his wife's been saying. Bear in mind, before I play this guy's only ever been with one woman. He's also said before that his wife was only with one man.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Now, let me ask you this: do you believe her?
Well, I say,
Sometimes I get so deeply nostalgic for college. So I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat house.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches. Okay, I have two full stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder and
this is a man's wife. She's actively looking for an orgy. She's talking about another man's yuha. And what does she think the ramifications of this will be? I don't care how close we are. Crossing the line is crossing the line. And that's what she's totally done here.
And I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore.
You and your husband split finances, and I'm gonna be really
I don't.
We don't.
We don't.
We don't.
First of all, that's a fucking red flag. I'm not like no joke. I love you girls. If you want to work, all for that, whatever. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his accounts or has separate accounts, that's a fucking red flag.
Okay, so let's talk about red flags, right? So we just heard her comments on her husband. Which one of those comments were ever gentle towards her husband? Which one of those comments that she just said, not even 2 minutes ago, would boost up her husband's self-esteem? What comments has she said so far that lets us know, the people, that she's a real wife? A real down-to-earth wife. Not once has she said something about her husband that can truly help him. That can truly boost his character, his morale. We all know that as men, you want a girl that's boosting you up, bro. I don't care how it sounds, I don't care how it looks, whatever. We want a girl that boosts us up, never takes away from us, bro. Never. And this whole time, all she done is demean her husband. Then she comes to make a statement about money. Talking about his money is my money and my money is my money. When prior to that, only making comments that are derogatory towards her husband. This is not a good wife.
This is not a two-way street. This is a one-way street. His money is our money, and my money is my money. My money! He's on my hall pass list.
Oh yeah.
Chase Crawford, Jacob Elordi, Austin Butler, and who else?
Do you know why I think I have like a good marriage? I think it's because my husband's never here. For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Jasleen. I'm a stay-at-home wife, but I don't cook or clean because I don't feel like it. And my husband is a full-time stand-up comedian, and he buys me lots of nice things.
When I say I'm tired, she can't just let me be tired. I travel, I work, and I'm very blessed to do what I do. But when I tell my wife I'm tired, I want her to say, I'm sorry, baby. I understand. That must be exhausting, buying me all these things. Instead, she goes, so am I. And if I dare open my mouth to go, what the did you do that made you tired? Now it's a problem. Now it's a fight. So I gotta sit there.
This is a problem with weak men who don't stand on business because they don't feel like they could replace the current woman that they're with. And I will tell you again, the most miserable man in America is an unhappy married man. Not a married man, an unhappy married man. You got men who have to beg their wives for sex. You got men who have to beg their wife for affection, for love. You got men who have to beg their wives to stop cheating. What kind of world are we living in, bro? And a lot of y'all women, y'all be complaining about being single. And I'm telling you, you better be glad that you're single. Because half of the stuff that y'all pull on on these little weak dudes, if y'all pull these on another individual, you could lose your life. In the past 5 years, how many women have lost their lives due to cheating on their boyfriends? Or being inconsistent? Or for a man, starving a man out of what he is? Girl, you better stop playing. You better stop playing.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yesterday, I worked the entire, like, morning to night, whatever. I finally get a workout in because I'm trying to be less fat. And then she's like, babe, can you take out Happy? I'm so tired. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And then I take you to Mew Mew and you buy whatever you want. That's the bare...
Excuse me. Nail, I didn't buy whatever I wanted. He limited me. I am on a budget. Okay.
Because you want a house that I don't care about. A house.
See, the thing is, any normal guy with self-respect would never give a woman like this a chance. You wouldn't marry a woman like this.
Again, no man with self-respect, no man who has confidence in himself, no man who stands on all 10 toes would ever let another woman come into his life and only take. You're a stay-at-home wife. You don't add to my business at all. We don't have a clean house at all. There is no cooked meal at home at all. We don't have kids, so what is your excuses? You can't even take the dog out. You can't even take the dog out after being home all day. And you think that you're a good wife after your husband has been working to the morning all the way through night. And you can't even take the dog out for him. And some of you women, y'all are just like her, and that's why you're single.
And if you'd made the mistake of giving her a chance, you would dump her. She clearly thinks she's better than him. He thinks that she's better than him. He's only ever had one girlfriend, so he probably looks at her like she's some sort of goddess, puts her on a pedestal, and she knows she can just do whatever the fuck she wants and say.
That's why I bag on pretty girls, bro. Yeah, you pretty, but your neck long. Come here. Yeah, you pretty, but why your ears so big? Come here. Like I'm not doing none of this stuff. I'm toxic and I'm big. So yeah, I'll make it crazy for me, bro. I'll make a pretty girl crazy for me. I'm not gonna hubble you. I treat you like mm, like my little freak, nothing less. I never disrespect you, ever.
Whatever she wants. The only way these two break up is if she gets more famous, doesn't need him anymore, and gets rid of him. Otherwise, he'll just keep taking this shit all of his life. And take a listen to how she's responded to all this as well.
I want to talk to you really quick because obviously my name keeps getting brought up by either women or men. Lately, it's these red pill guys because I said his money is our money and my money is my money, which is a common saying, whatever. I'm not even going to elaborate because I don't care to explain myself to them. But what I will say is if you're not going to be a man for women, like if you're going to say, oh, women should do this for us and we're the.
And again, the reflection. Instead of taking accountability for her actions, what does she do? She self-reflects. Oh yeah, but if you're gonna be a man, well, if you're gonna be a good wife, then you need to treat your husband like a man. If you want to continue to be a wife that sponges off her husband, you need to show him some real love. Before you try self-reflecting on anybody else, you are a horrible person. You are a horrible wife.
At least be a man for yourselves. Whether it's Andrew Tate or these fucking red pill podcast guys, like.
And this is what women like this do. They think that because they're pretty, they don't have to take accountability. And that's why I said, bro, you never treat a pretty girl. Bro, I used to be a security bouncer. I don't care whether she's white, whether she's black, whether she's Mexican. If you treat her too good, it's going to be a problem. Now let me reiterate this in a better way. If you treat your wife like a princess and there's no reciprocation, there's going to be some major issues in that household. Women like this who think they're pretty, can do whatever they want to, treat men however they want to, they don't take accountability for their actions. They think they're too pretty to take accountability for the things that come out their mouth, for the things that they do. Which is why many of these girls that look like this in the hood are dead. Trying to set up people, trying to do stupid stuff, trying to play both sides of the field. Fucking on him, fucking on him, fucking on the enemy. Then, bro, dead.
When they tell you something, when they ask you to jump, you say how high. Like you're still a little bitch beta boy. Why are you mad if me and my husband are cool with each other, if we both make jokes at each other's expense?
Again, what's the difference? Never listen to a woman calling you a bitch because she's a woman. Never. Second, when did Akaash make a good joke or make any kind of joke that completely just destroyed her? How many jokes has she made or statements? Because I don't believe that they were jokes. How many statements has she made that could completely crush her husband's confidence and who he is as a man? Your wife is out here actively seeking orgies. This is your wife, bro, and he's only had one woman in his life. I know damn well he's not trying to share her. She's talking about a freaking orgy, bro. Come on, man. Talking about no, men are holding you women accountable with your nurse outfit on, your grandma nurse outfit on. Come on, man.
So she spends all his money, fantasizes about his best friend, emasculates him, humiliates him online, and then she doesn't even give a shit when he's tired. They like to use the comedy card to make out it's all a big joke, but when you can tell they've really thought about it and fantasized about it, it's not really a joke, is it? This is the type of
No, it's
relationship
not.
where the wife only has sex with the husband on special occasions like his birthday or Christmas, because really she doesn't want to. All she wants is the advantages that come with him, which is basically his money and the lifestyle that he provides her. If he didn't
Exactly.
give her any of that, she wouldn't be with him, and the moment that she's able to get that on her own, whether it be through her shitty podcast or someone else, she'll dump him.
8 times out of 10, she will cheat. 9 times out of 10, she will cheat on this dude. Y'all heard it here first, bro. If nobody has said it, I'm going to say it. I'm telling you, if any man comes into her life and shows her anything, if he shows her how big he is and he's big, if he's loving her and treating her better than what he's doing right now, which is excellent. But if she gets the attention that she wants from another man and he shows her that he's packing, she's cheating, bro. 9 times I will give her a 1%, a 10% chance. 1% or 10% chance of not cheating on her husband. 9 times out of 10, she will cheat. Y'all, let me say this again. 9 times out of 10, this woman will cheat on her husband. 9 times out of 10.
How old are you? 28. You gonna meet someone better than that? So why not marry her? You love her? You gonna marry her? You say yes? Ask her right now. I'll pay for the whole front row. Even these fools right here, I'll pay for the whole front row.
We're gonna leave it right there, guys. Let's actually yes. Okay, I'm not gonna do a lot of talking on this one. Let's go.
Story time about why me and my husband broke up before we got married and why it ended up being the best decision we ever made. For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Jasleen. I'm a stay-at-home wife, but I don't cook or clean because I don't feel like it. And my husband is a full-time stand-up comedian and he buys me lots of nice things.
But thank you guys for being on the main character pod. We love you. We hate you. I guess we respect you. Love you, but I actually love you and want to fuck all of you.
What?
Actually love you and want to fuck all of you. We love you.
Again, bro. She makes jokes at her husband's expense. And it's fucking I would slap a
Trust
bitch.
me when I say that with a wife like this, you do not need no damn enemies. If you thought that we were done with the Akaash terrible wife using him for his money saga, then You got another thought coming. We are actually far from over, but shout out to the internet because y'all stay undefeated. I've seen names for this guy of like changing his name from Akaash to Akaash Machine. I've seen people call his current wife Aisha Chicken Curry, which is, y'all ain't shit, but I'm not either. Nevertheless, it's crazy when a comedian's life becomes the butt of the joke. But while Myron Gaines is up on his Twitter continuously putting belt to ass, and while his wife continues to do podcasts talking about him through her sad humiliation ritual, we must continue to collect the clips so that we continue to have this conversation. Sacrificing your man's reputation for some clout is absolutely nasty work, ma'am. But thanks for the content. Without further ado, now before I give you guys updates on the back and forth beef and her current comments on the recently dropped podcast from like a couple of hours ago of her addressing the entire situation, I think that it's important to go over some additional clips that I have never seen before, which continue to highlight not only her disrespectful behavior, but just how cringe that all of this is.
Again, the most, I don't, the most depressed man in America is a married man who gets no love. Let me tell you this again. The most depressed man in America is a man who gets no love from his wife.
Let's go.
Can I say this is the best husband I've ever seen? And I'm not even saying that hyperbolically. It's a little annoying. And then like
Why
he's
don't you
just
guys
getting in
jerk each
shape.
other off already?
We
Go
might have.
ahead.
Oh, what are y'all doing this whole time? Drake is your Taylor Swift.
100%.
Exactly.
I'm toxic. How do you think I have to keep up with her?
No, he be saying some boss ass shit. What is the stuff he says to you that I'm just like, that's fire.
Now just puts his dick out on the table.
There's a difference being a scammer and being a hustler. Two very different things.
Okay.
I'm a hustler who scams a little bit. I'm not a scammer
I'm
who
not
hustles.
gonna lie, that was sexy, and that's why I'm actively trying to have a.
Wait, he used to sell like iPhones, buy iPhones.
Bro. Woo! I'm talking about, and walked off. And walked off. I'm talking about deuces. Deuces. Hit me with the fire.
And sell it.
Have you seen his Instagram
Disrespect.
thumbnail? You know I've shown that to multiple dudes. I've been like,
Named
yo,
under
look
favorite.
at my wife's podcast partner's husband. It's crazy. Ain't that crazy? I've shown it to multiple guys.
I've also shown it to multiple people.
If-
I'm meeting Nav's dad tomorrow, and I will say I'm fucking nervous because
What?
he
Why?
has the. Not to be weird, but he has big dick energy, and he's
It's
obviously
based off stories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a don. Let's face it.
But thank you guys for being on the main character pod. We love you. We hate you.
I guess
we respect
we
you.
love you, but I actually love you and want to fuck
What?
all of you.
What?
Actually
What?
love you and want to fuck all of you. We love you.
Look at her husband's reaction.
Wait a minute. I didn't.
Remember I said before, just not even a minute ago, that I would slap hot fire into this woman? After this, I would be so disgusted I wouldn't even slap her. Before, because of how much I cared for you and how much I felt disrespected, look at how uncomfortable he's looking at this woman like, yo, what the fuck is this bitch saying? Excuse my language. This is diabolical right here, man. The best friend is looking at you like you're evil, and she's making eye contact. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all saw it here first. Nobody, bro, nobody is showing y'all this. Look at the contact she's giving this man. Oh my gosh. She is undressing him right. This is an adulterous woman right here, bro. And I might not throw a stone, but I'll throw a smack. I'm telling you.
Know that she said this while he was sitting there.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked
I didn't know that she said this while he was sitting right there. Like, this is correct. Now watch this. Okay, let's play a little bit.
But I actually love you and want to fuck all of you.
Take a look at this screen right here, right? Like, notice what is going on. I'm gonna go frame by frame. So, first off, you have Akaash just looking ever so deeply into her eyes, smiling, nervously grabbing his fingers. Just, please love me. He has the most appropriate response to all of this, which is just straight up embarrassment, hands clutching the brows, just completely confused what's going on here.
Look back, look back, look back. Remember, eye contact is everything. Remember the eye contact before, right? She doesn't check on her husband's emotions after such a statement. She checks right back in on him. This is diabolical.
Now, let's go over to the right over here where now, after saying the crazy ass statement in front of her husband, which is still begging for her love and affection, she is now not looking at Akaash, because who gives a fuck about him, right? Like, she's making direct eye contact with the man who she wants deep inside of every orifice on her body, clapping just proficiently, because, that's the way that she rolls.
She is diabolical, bro.
And in his wife, you're getting in between me and my one true love. Dog, if this isn't the look of I want to get my back flattened by this man.
This woman is This is the worst fucking wife ever.
To go, what the did you do that made you tired? Now it's a problem. Now it's a fight. So I gotta sit there.
I went to Pilates.
Oh my God.
Yesterday, I worked the entire
Asset and liabilities. She's just a liability.
like morning to night, whatever. I finally get a workout in because I'm trying to be less fat. And then she's like, babe, can you take out Happy? I'm so tired. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Happy the dog right
you
here?
to Mew Mew and you buy whatever you want. That's the bare.
Excuse me. No, I didn't buy whatever I wanted. He limited me.
This is the most ungrateful woman there is. I bet you she would try to fuck his best friend, bro. She would try to sleep with his best friend. She really would. She really would.
Budget, okay?
You will always say yes to her, but she will always make excuses for you. Don't you get that yet?
On a house that I don't care about. A house.
In the Hamptons? Is this the Hamptons? One of the other
All the hands.
This girl is so out of control that she doesn't understand that while she is admonishing male content creators for speaking to men, we don't even have to say anything, right? It's through her own example that she's proving our points.
Yes.
I don't know if she's related to the Sith Lord herself, Jada Pinkett Smith, but this is exactly what Will and Jada would have looked like back in the 90s if we had internet and if Will allowed her to have the Red Table Talk back then. Forever ungrateful, forever unappreciative.
Some of the worst wives in history. Jada Pinkett will go in there as well. I don't mean to judge, but this is my platform and I'm going to tell it how it is. Jada Pinkett is one of the worst wives ever. Stephen Curry's wife. Whether you want to be a light-skinned pussy or not, bro. She's a bad wife, bro. Number 3, Akaash. Oh my God, bro.
Going out her way to disrespect and manipulate her husband. And we could see through her comments to her friend's husband that she's already
This is her friend's husband. Not just her husband's best friend, but also her friend's this is
priming this man for an entanglement.
Akaash is such a fucking king. Like, everyone knows he's the best husband, and I don't often find men that measure up to him. And like, Nav completely measures up to him, if not more. Can I just say, like, not in a weird way, he's so good looking.
Oh, thank you.
And
would y'all ever have an together with your husband?
Priya, I'm actively trying to have an orgy. because this couple is so fucking good looking, and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy. His
is that you were the second option, and she's willing to give her body for all of these types of dudes. Meanwhile, she'd much rather the lifestyle, at least for now, which is why the prenup is damn important. Well, anyway, the two ladies took to their podcast a couple of hours ago to address
ruined October for us. Like, you know that we're autumn girls.
And it's my birthday month. Like, imagine that. Imagine somebody taking your birthday month.
True.
And I don't want to give them the power, but they had the fucking power.
No, but honestly, like, no offense. Actually,
offense. Give offense.
Okay.
No, we fucking won.
Yeah, we won.
Like, when I stitched that TikTok together, everyone was like, it was over for you.
Game
You
over.
won?
Yeah.
I feel like this whole entire thing, I know we keep saying we're going to stop talking about it,
No,
but
we
you
are going to stop talking about it right after this.
You know, it's like those friends were like, oh, wait, okay, I'm so over it. But you know the time that this happened?
Yeah, and I just think it was really funny.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
I don't know how. With clout is just. Nobody was talking about it, right? Like, I think their side of the internet was talking about it originally because they had spliced up Akaash's wife's original detrimental statements in regards to Akaash and my money is mine, give it over here, or whatever the hell that she said. When I picked it up, it got some legs on it, baby. Then after I picked it up, then Myron picked it up. And then after Myron picked it up, it got even additional.
Okay, so my mother-in-law is here, and she doesn't want us to get a second dog because she thinks it'll get in the way of us having kids. But what I said is I don't want to have kids yet anyways. And this is going to sound so stupid, but these are my 3 reasons. Is A, I'd have to get off spironolactone, and I feel like my acne will flare up. B, I can't get laser hair removal, so I'm worried I'm going to have a beard. And then C, all the other like stuff that sucks about being pregnant, like you can't do Botox.
This is a woman who only cares about herself, bro. At the end of the day, and you got, lesser of men who would tolerate bullshit because they're just pussies and they're just weak. I don't care if I would be homeless. I don't care if, man, you just as a human being, there's certain things that you just don't deal with. You don't. No matter her excuses, no matter how pretty she is, none of that bull crap, bro. If she doesn't treat you properly, she has to go.